What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for being here. Today is 5/17th and we're gonna review all the trades that I took today. I made $688 across all three accounts on my evaluation account from my Topstep on Topstep X. So we're gonna quickly just run through all the trades that I took. I think I took just three trades. This was just a test idea I took on a different evaluation account that I like to test ideas on. But anyways, to not make this video any long, the idea was pretty simple. We were basically trading all-time high. So when we're trading all-time high, the thing is you keep longing until it does not work. So that's the idea of the day that I went into. So I was on the 1 minute right here. Market open was 8:30 my time, which is 9:30 New York time. Market open, we dumped a little bit down, and we basically didn't take any low from this side, any obvious low. But we did have an obvious SMT right here between this low and this low. S&P took out this low that we made 854. I mean 858, and then S&P did not. So that was the trade idea, or the SMT that I saw before looking into an IFVG that would be a high probability. So whenever we get an SMT and then an entry model like an IFVG or inversion fair value gap, it becomes higher probability. So I got on after this candle closed. I did not get on this candle, although the momentum was pretty good, but I got after this bearish fair value gap got broken and got invalidated. I got on here with risk $11, and I targeted these low resistance liquidity. That's the ultimate target that I was targeting. We hit this high. I put it at break even. And then we kept expanding higher and higher. I got on this trade with 12 contracts because I want to minimize my risk as much as possible, because I was still in drawdown. And today I was able to manage to get to all three accounts basically to break even. I'm like $20 away, or less than $20 away, to break even on all accounts. But yeah, I basically saved my my accounts from being blown. I was like $500 away from my ultimate max drawdown to be to blow all these three accounts. So that's pretty nice thing to do, to kind of like save your accounts. So we got in here in that bearish fair value gap. I took 5 off and then 2 off here. And then basically I added more in this fair value gap that we inversed. It was on the 30 seconds. I was watching to see these targets get hit. So we had a bearish fair value gap on the 30 seconds here. So once we inversed it, I did add 6 more, and I took 5 here, and I was trying to get 6 out here, but and I did trail my stop loss in here after we took this high, just in case the market wants to reverse, and it in fact it did what I expected it to do. And that was basically it for this idea. Then for this idea, I did get in on the 1 minute inversion fair value gap, and we did break this bearish fair value gap on the 1 minute on this candle. So I got in, and I was targeting basically these you can say equal highs or relative equal highs. There was some here, so basically there was a lot of equal highs and low resistance liquidity up here, and there was a very obvious SMT between the Nasdaq and S&P, between this low and this low, and Nasdaq did sweep and S&P did not. So that was my idea, and I was trying to target those low resistance liquidity, but we did not get him, and it was a failure. I only tested the idea with $7, and I got in with like 12 contracts, so it wasn't that big of a loss. Keeping in mind that I did make some profit, so it was not a bad setup to kind of like test. But yeah, this is what I did. This was that big move, $50 move. I did take it on a different account that I like to test ideas on. It's an evaluation account as well. I did not try it on my practice. I tried it on a different evaluation, which, as you can see, 517. I made like about $1,500 on that account just because of that move. It was a really good move to skip on. And I had my drawn liquidity lower to kind of like retrace to that 4 hours fair value gap that we had on here, because the market was dumping down and we was respecting bearish fair value gap. So I got on that short, targeting basically that 50% of this bearish bullish fair value gap, and that's what I did to make this work out. So back on those 3 accounts, because that's what this series about, and my playlist is going to be based on these 3 accounts. The last trade I took was around 1:47 Central Standard Time, or 2:47 New York time. I got on the inversion fair value gap as well after we invalidated this bearish fair value gap, and I only took 18 and 50 points, and I was basically keeping in mind a retracement to a discount or an equilibrium between this big range, because we did expand it down a lot. So I was keeping in mind to retrace 50% up, and that's what was the trade idea about. I think we did have an SMT right here between this low and this low. S&P did sweep the low, Nasdaq did not, so that was also a higher probability fair value inversion fair value gap. I got on this candle and immediately the market expanded. The reason why I took this trade is because I saw this really good momentum candle up after we inversed those bearish fair value gaps. So I had a lot of conviction that we at least are going to retrace. Even if we're going higher or lower, we need to retrace to that 50% equilibrium. So that's what I did. That's what I took all of my positions off. I got in with 12, I took 7 here, and I put break even, and I took 5 here in that bearish fair value gap that I did not know if we're gonna inverse it or not. Maybe we'll wick above it to retrace to that equilibrium and then respect it. So I was not didn't have any conviction what we'll do here, but we ended up going and expanding a little bit higher and higher. So that's all the trades that I took for today, and that's how I got out of the drawdown that I got myself into. And I'll keep trading these accounts a little bit slower. I don't need to speed run them because this is real money. When you go to college and you study something, you go for like 4 years or 2 years at least to get a degree, and I shouldn't be trading faster than that, or any to be rushed any faster than that. I think I should let the process play out and give it its time and trial and error and learn as I go from the process, and I think everything will be fine. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you like the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you would like to follow my journey. This is going to be the road to basically get a payout from these 3 accounts, and I'll try as much as possible to keep them and keep trading them, and basically we'll see what we'll end up with at the end of this journey. All right, thank you guys, see you next time, bye.